Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to the Jazz in Utah.
Yeah, they gave away a lot of points at the free throw line in that game. Maybe it was being on the road. Maybe they were just out of sync, but something had them rattled.
Steve, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but clearly the misses from the stripe had an impact.
So for the Clippers right now, Young in at shooting guard. Crawford out there with Spencer Hawes. Then it's Chris Paul, and it's Jordan in at center. Here is Splitter. 11 points for him in that last game against Utah. Here's Parker. The rebound by Young.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Paul passes to Young from the baseline. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Parker. Anderson, a screen on Paul. It's Anderson with the drive. Boy, that looks like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Crawford dishes to Hawes. Hawes off a bit from Young. From outside the arc. That is good. Paul's got himself on the board with 3 there. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
Yeah, this could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
Now here's Green. He's coming off a 13-point game against Utah. Here's Parker. It's good from about 19 feet.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Clippers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Paul kicks to Young. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Young's got 8 points. San Antonio trailing here. Parker passes to Anderson, kicks to Duncan. Parker with him. He's picked up by Paul. Here's Splitter. The rebound by Young.
Well, he's wide open there, but really struggles from that range. Maybe there's a reason he's open.
That's good.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Omer Asik, he's checked in. He's in for Tim Duncan. Corey Joseph's checked in for Green. And it's Mills in for Parker. And then for the Clippers, Richardson, he's checked in for Hawes. Ken Bazemore comes in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Brooks in for Paul. Up top, Mills, defended by Young. Shots good by Mills.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Young up top, covered by Mills. And it's good. Jordan's got his first.
Here we go, huh? Yeah. Yo, when I was young, man, my dad.
2 points.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and
nice shooting.
Second team foul. Now into the line.
Antonio. Eldon Brand's checked in for Asik. Duncan comes in for Boris Diaw. And it's Green in for Corey Joseph. So for the Clippers right now, Young in a 2-guard. Spencer Hawes out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Waters in at the 3 slot. Paul outside. Young outside. Kicks it out to Paul. Passes it to Waters. Right side, Jordan. Shot clock at 6. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one is on Brand.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line. You know, they've changed their game here in the second. getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And, you know, this lead is going to grow if they can continue to get to the free throw line.
San Antonio making a switch here. Parker's checked in. The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one following a loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah, I thought their defense in that game was about as shaky as it could be. At home, you know, that kind of defense isn't going to cut it. Never mind if you're on the road.
They really look tired to me, and I don't know if they had travel issues or if they were out too late, but something was amiss because they had no energy.
Now here's Paul. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Young for three. San Antonio with the rebound. Duncan's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Feeds to Mills. Paul with the steal. Into Jordan. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. Tim Duncan picks one up.
They got right to the rim, but got hammered once he got there by the defense.
That was a nice job taking it strong and forcing his way to the line. Well done.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And they're getting good balance offensively, too, because they're starting to knock down that mid-range jumper.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Clippers. And so Jordan nails both of them. Spurs trail by 16. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Duncan kicks to Mills. It's picked off. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Pulls up. Shot's good from Young. Young's got 10 points in the game.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
And San Antonio shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Parker dishes to Mills. Duncan with a screen on Young. Back to Parker to halt the run, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Parker's got his second basket. Clippers leading by 16. Young sets a screen for Paul. Pass to Hawes. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Stolen by Brand. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Parker against Paul. Outside, Green. 5 on the clock. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Shot's good by Mills.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
And the Spurs making a change here. Splitters checked in.
Now let's see the numbers for Chris Paul. He's right around 13 points a night, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And I think the playmaking really stands out to me that he's been doing it. So many times the plays he can generate seem to change the momentum of a game.
I agree wholeheartedly there. I mean, it's underestimated what his passing brings to this team. D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Paul against Parker. Brand, a screen on Paul. Parker passes to Brand. Mills, that's a 2-pointer. The Clippers grab the miss. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. In the corner, it's Crawford. He's looking for Hawes and finds him. And blocked. 1:16 left in the first half. Dishes to Mills. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. For San Antonio, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
They've shot the ball well all season long.
Teams changing it upfield. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Clippers ahead.
Coach, you're going to have...
Hey guys, we've really taken the life out of this crowd, but I still want to talk to you for a minute.
Back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Dimes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
How about his scoring in the first half? I mean, he's looked like a different player out there today.
He really has, Steve. It's been a pleasant surprise for him, that's for sure. I mean, he really hit on something that worked in those first 2 quarters.
Down low, it's Duncan and Splitter. Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. And it's Anderson in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half. Parker outside. Splitter with the ball. And Crawford picks him up defensively. Duncan outside. The dish to Anderson. From down in the low post, it goes. Anderson's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Spurs. Clippers leading by 15. Paul kicks to Young. Back to Paul. All sorts of time. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Paul's got 7 points in the game. Spurs shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Green kicks to Duncan. The feed to Parker. Rebound by the Clippers.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely, I think he should have converted that one.
Crawford dishes to Paul. Back to Crawford. And Young, here we go. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Parker passes to Splitter. Back to Parker. Anderson outside. Shot is off. Nice D from Crawford. Clippers leading by 18. Paul kicks to Jordan. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
You can always depend on him to put the pass right on the money.
For San Antonio, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Parker kicks to Duncan. Pass to Green. Parker outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Parker again missing.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
They're playing with a purpose, guys. The big lead becoming bigger. I like the look in their eyes.
And it's on both ends that they've been controlling the action.
Green up on top. Back to Parker. Parker right side. Shot to stop the drought. Hits the front of the rim and out.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. That's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And, you know, from a number standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Duncan, that drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
And I really like the set they ran there.
So San Antonio group here. Omer Ashik, he's checked in for Splitter. Diao comes in for Duncan. Corey Joseph's checked in for Daniel Green. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Here's Bazemore, averaging 9 points per contest. And Young, here we go. Top of the key jumper, no good. Spurs trail by 20. Here's Joseph. Here's Anderson. And he banks in the layup. Anderson's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
And Young kicks to Hawes. Makes it off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 20.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
Diao, the screen. Mills dishes to Joseph. He feeds it to Mills. Three-pointer. Shot is off. And the Clippers will come the other way. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Spurs shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. He dishes it to Diao. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And then look at the points in the paint, because they're really winning that battle tonight.
Los Angeles making a switch.
I like the effort, son.
I'm feeling it, coach.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Clippers on top, running away with it. Live from the AT&T Center in San
Wednesday, November 23rd, Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers take on Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans, live from New Orleans. You don't want to miss it.
And Steve, we've got a moment here to go to our State Farm assist of the game, coming on some very clever point guard play.
Well, he mans that position for a reason, Kevin, because he passes the ball so well, sets up his teammates beautifully, really gets this offense into a nice rhythm.
Delivering the pass important, but putting the pass in the right place for a shooter, as you well know, huge.
Question.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Young in at point guard. Richardson is out there with Crawford. Then it's Jordan, and it's Rivers in at the 2 spot. And here's Young from the arc. It's hauled in by Diao. The Spurs shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. And Parker, here we go. Diao, the pass to Duncan. Good, and it's Diao with the assist that time. Duncan's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for San Antonio. Clippers leading by 20. Young outside. It's Crawford on the wing. Back to Young. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. The pass to Richardson. Shot clock at 6. The 3-pointer off the mark. And here we go with Tony Parker. Duncan outside. Parker with it. And Young picks him up defensively. He used that pick to perfection. 8 points for Parker.
Very well executed pick to give him. All kinds of space to get that one off.
LA has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Here's Young. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, he's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
Good defensive work there by Young.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Crawford kicks to Richardson. And Young, here we go. They get it again. The shot by Jordan, no good.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Parker kicks to Mills. Passes it to Duncan. It's hauled in by Jamal Crawford. Crawford's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Rivers. Kicks it out to Richardson. Back to Young. Over Green. Tries yet again. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Splitters checked in for San Antonio. Anderson comes in for Patty Mills. And then for Los Angeles, Spencer Hawes is checked in for Richardson. And it's Paul in for Austin Rivers. Paul dishes to Hawes. He kicks to Young. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
He had no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds. They've been unable to find the bottom of the net from the outside here in the second half like they did in the first half. And that's a concern. That's a big part of who they are, the three-point shot.
The drive by Green. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Young passes to Paul. Back to Young. Kicks to Hawes. First free throw is good. And both free throws good by Hawes. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. Head coach of the Clippers had some words for his team over the break. He was intent on running the offense through Chris Paul. When coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. So coach waiting until the final stages to pull a few tricks out of his sleeve. Kevin, let's see if he's made a wise decision.
Thanks, Doris.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Duncan kicks to Anderson. Over in the corner, Green. Back to Anderson. Out to Parker. Jacks up a 3. That's good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Young for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Green kicks to Parker. And it's Parker again missing. Clippers leading by 15.
Well, tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. An impressive win for the Clippers.
Clark, the biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
You know, I thought both teams worked hard at both ends, but sky-high field goal percentage and pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Excellent effort tonight.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And it's always a good feeling to take that second contest after you've dropped the first one to somebody. Just a big win to even things up in their 4-game series against the Spurs.
And you see the contributions from the role players on the team, and Boy, what a game it was for Dimes. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Eldon Brand's checked in for Splitter. Ashik comes in for Duncan. Norkic checked in for Green. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Parker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Deep two from Anderson. And he drops that one in.
Anderson with the bucket.
26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Young, here we go. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And the foul called on Dimes. That's his third foul of the game.
We need better looks than that.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Clippers.
So the
Chris, how does a win like this help propel the team at this point in the schedule?
Hopefully it gives us a little momentum. We got a tough stretch coming up. We got our back-to-back next week, so hopefully it just gives us a little